Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Sport Talk. I'm your host, Gabe Burnson, and today we're coming back right now with another mock draft. Once again, it is a Tuesday, so I've made an executive decision as head of Sport Talk. We are switching to mock draft Tuesdays simply because it fits better with my schedule. I've got a lot of stuff going on Mondays, so I hope you guys are good with that. All 10 of you that watch me on a regular basis. Once again, we're trying to get to 100 subscribers by summer. It's looking pretty bleak right now, but I know we can do it. So make sure if you watch this video, you hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Then hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you'll be notified when new episodes come out, such as this. Today, our teams are the Washington Commanders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Once again, going over the rules. 3 rounds. We are allowing trades, even though I haven't really used them yet. Other than that, it's free game. Also, no reusing players, unless something big happens in the combine that shoots their stock way up or way down. So let's get right into the picks. As we start with the Washington Commanders at number 11. There's a lot of places they could go here. They have the 11th overall pick. They could trade back too. They could trade back with the Houston Texans. They could do a lot of stuff. As you know, they traded for Carson Wentz for a pretty decent trade for them at least. So I don't think they go QB. I think they are going to give Carson Wentz a year. Tight end's a big weakness on this team, although I don't really see anybody insane that they could go with at this position. They've got a good running back, so I don't think they need to look into that at all. Their biggest need is linebacker and safety. I know their linebacking core is pretty weak right now, so they could do that. They could go safety, which is a very possible pick. Somebody like Lewis Sine, 4-star recruiting, 6'1", 200 pounds, 82.4 rating. Had a very good game against Missouri. He didn't have a great game in the thrashing against Alabama in the SEC championship game. At least I think it was the SEC championship. Jaquan Brisker, another potential pick here, 6'1", 200 pounds. 82.4 rating, 85 against Wisconsin. Had a pretty decent season with Penn State. Although I think at this point you gotta look at linebacker, as that looks as though it's their biggest need. Devin Lloyd, very good pick out of Utah. 6'3", 235, 3-star recruiting. His rating is 90.2, 91.5 against Washington State, I believe. I think he's a smart pick here. Going to analysis. They don't give me a lot here, but he's looking pretty good. Like I said, 6'3", 235. Very good. He's a very good linebacker. They said he's a very well-rounded linebacker. So I think I have the Washington Commanders at pick number 11, taking Devin Lloyd. At pick number 20, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think their biggest need is offensive line right now. They got Mitch Trubisky, so I don't think they're looking at quarterback right now. I think they're going to give him a year, because he's still pretty young. Maybe he'll do well in that offense. But, right now you're looking at linemen, interior linemen, tackles, that sense of stuff. Bernhard Raimann, I think is how you pronounce it. 6'7", 305, pretty big. Bottom line, top 5 pick. Was a 2-star recruit. Coming out of Central Michigan, had some pretty good games. 94.6 overall rating. Good fit for the Steelers because they need all the help they can get at linemen to give their running back a shot and Mitch Trubisky some time to throw the ball. So I think they have go Bernhard Raimann at pick number 20. Our next pick is the Washington Commanders at number 47. Looks like their last pick of this mock draft. I mean, you go back to safety maybe. You get some more help in the linebacking department. Maybe somebody like Nick Cross. 6'1", 210. Obviously, I had Kirby Joseph going, I think it was that first mock draft. I don't remember who it was to. But 47th overall pick. A lot of options. Jalen Pitry's still on the board. Bottom line, first or second round pick. 6 foot, 197. Good linebacker all around. And you can also look at wide receiver. Very possible picks here. Jalen Tolbert still here, very, very fast. 82.3 overall grade. You go Justin Ross out of Clemson. 6'4", so he's a bigger guy. 73.5 overall rating. Not quite as good. Of course, I had Christian Watson going in our last mock draft. But I think their best pick here, I think, would be Jalen Tolbert. So I have the Washington Commanders at pick number 47 going Jalen Tolbert out of Southern Alabama. At pick number 52, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. They could go a lot of places here. A big need for them is cornerback. So, you go to cornerback, it's not that deep right now. You go JoJo Domann out of Nebraska, 6'1", 230. He's okay. Martin Emerson out of Mississippi State. They have him as a third-round pick, but I think I'd put him just a little bit higher after seeing him play a few games. 6'2", 200 pounds, 78.4 overall rating. Had a good game against Ole Miss, an okay game against LSU. So I think I have them going Martin Emerson at number 52. For our, looks like our last pick, we have the Steelers at pick number 84. I think you go maybe Dylan Parman here, guard. He's a third-round pick according to the bottom line. Statistics, 78.8 overall rating. Had a 77.5 game against that team that you saw there. Some of these teams I don't know. They kind of have weird names. You could also go Kellen Diesch. Yeah, 6'7", 300 pounds. They go Kellen Diesch. They need a really big man there. So I think I've got them going Kellen Diesch at number 84. So that will bring our mock draft to a close. We'll stay here for just a second to check out the grading of the draft as we do at the end of every episode. According to this, we had a B+ draft for the Steelers and a C+ for the Commanders. They didn't like the Jalen Tolbert pick or the Mark Emerson pick, but other than that, we had some pretty good picks here. This draft is going to be very interesting. I think I've got the best insight I've ever had into a draft. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you'll be notified about our videos. Make sure you go check out our last video. There will be a link in the description to that mock draft. And join us here next week for Mock Draft Monday. Oh, scratch that. Mock Draft Tuesday. See you next time. For now, this is Gabe Burnson from Sport Talk, signing off.